Hi, I'm Reese and this is the third in our series of videos showing how to build a real extension for Telligent Community. In this video we're going to add some real functionality to our plugin and make it show in the rich text editor insert menu. The rich text editor is used throughout Telligent Community, for example when creating a forum post. In Telligent 9 and later, the editor has an insert menu that can be used to insert items into the content such as links, images or polls. We can extend the options in the insert list by implementing the IEmbeddableContentFragmentType interface. The first thing we need to do is add a reference to telligent.evolution.api.dll. We can then add the IEmbeddableContentFragmentType to our class. In Telligent 10, you don't need to reference this DLL as it's already available in the telligent.evolution.platform.dll. This interface defines quite a few properties and methods we need to implement. The first three are pretty straightforward: the name, description and an ID. We allow the name and description to be translated, so we can use the translation controller and add some default values for these. The name is what will be shown in the insert menu of the editor. The ID should be a GUID that is not used by any other embeddable content fragment type. We'll create a read-only GUID and then return that. Next, we have the configuration that will be shown to the user when they choose to insert from a template. At this point, we'll just show a rich text editor with the default content based on the value configured in the administration area. The configuration code works in the same way as the plugin configuration code we added in the first video. We will use the static content fragment configuration class we created in the first video to get access to the configured value. This will pre-populate the rich text editor with our configured value. The plugin requires an icon that will be displayed in the insert menu and in the editor to indicate where the value will be placed. To keep things simple, I'm going to reuse the image for the code embed option. In a later video, we can look at adding a new image. I'm going to use the centralized file storage class to get the URL of the embed code image. For now, I'm going to leave the add update content fragments method empty and always return true for the can embed method. In the validate method, I'm always going to return that the content is valid. We'll be looking at extending these in later videos to ensure that the content is valid and restrict what content types the menu option will appear for. The final method to implement is the render method. At this point, all we're going to do is return the HTML entered by the user. We can again build and copy the DLL to the site and reload the page with our editor. And we'll now have our new option in the insert menu. Selecting this will show a rich text editor with our configured template populated. You can edit the contents of this and then click OK. A placeholder will then be added to the content in the rich text editor. We can add extra content around the template and create the post. Once we save the post, we can then see the placeholder replaced with the values we entered. In this video, we've looked at how to add options to the insert menu in the rich text editor. In the next couple of videos we'll expand on this with more complicated configuration options, allowing the user to pick from multiple templates. Thanks for watching and let us know what you think.